We're at Bottesford Town today to see them take on Parkgate in the Northern Counties East Division today, so step 5 of non-league football. Let's get on into talking about the two teams and then into the game. Starting with your home team, Bottesford Town, who were founded in 1974. They are currently 15th in the table on 30 points. The last game they played was a 4-3 loss to Liversedge. And to your visitors, Parkgate Football Club, who were founded in 1969. They are currently 9th in the table on 41 points. The last game they played was a 4-1 loss to Barton Town. So we've just arrived in the ground at Bottesford. You've got a seated stand over there, a seated stand there. In between them, a lovely standing stand with some benches. And then you've got some benches and a standing stand there. And the food bar there with the club shop and where they get changed just here. And then over the other side, you have the sponsors lounge, which is the sponsor suite, I should say, which is really nice over there. It's a nice little setup here at Bottesford, I've got to say. There is, of course, behind the goal here where I am, look, as you can see, room to improve, which is really nice. But it's nice for step 5, this ground is. It's Bottesford versus Parkgate. Parkgate in the red over there, just warming up as we speak. So, yeah, should be a good game, this one. Let's get on into it and see what happens in this one. So here then come the two teams onto the pitch. You can see the awaiting Parkgate in the red there and Bottesford in the blue with the yellow sash. It is Bottesford versus Parkgate today here in the Northern Counties East Division here today. Let's see what happens in the game. And we're underway here. Parkgate kicking us off. It is Bottesford versus Parkgate. And the referee is giving a free kick to Bottesford due to a little push, it looks like. So we'll see what happens on this free kick. Here we go then with the free kick to Bottesford. Let's see what can happen with this. In it goes. Great chance, and it's in from the rebound there. Great save from the keeper, but it came out to the player, and it was tapped in from the rebound there. And it is 1-0 to Bottesford here against Parkgate. Bottesford now have a corner which they're taking low. In it goes. What can happen here with this? Back out to the corner taker, who keeps it in just. Are they going to refilter this into the box? Let's see. In it goes. Shot. Are they going to take a shot? They did, but it's into the keeper's arms. Here we go then, corner number 2 in. Headed on. And no, it hasn't gone over the line. But the linesman has given it. So it has gone over the line. And it is. We'll just wait a second because the referee's going to have a chat with his linesman here. And yep, the goal is given. There it is. The goal is given. The ref is going to go back for a little foul that happens on the way to the goal there and give a booking to the player for it, but the goal is going to stand, of course. Very nice goal, very nice first time shot into the back of the net. Here comes Bottesford again then on the attack. Shot, good save, rebound is in. Wow, unbelievable. Here come Parkgate then, in it goes. That's straight to the keeper, but that's the best chance they've had since some of the goals have gone in for Bottesford. And there we go. Well, there we go. It's 4-1 now then. You've just seen the goal go in. A very nice goal for Bottesford. 4 goals before half-time. That's absolutely incredible there. And there's half-time here. It is 4-1 to Bottesford. At half-time then it is Bottesford 4, Parkgate 1. So it's half-time here at Bottesford's grounds, and it's Bottesford who are 4-1 up against Parkgate here very good half of football. I really am going to say it. Really good half of football it has been. 2 counters and slots home from Bottesford, and then a goal which was a free kick into the box, keeper save, and then a rebound into the back of the net, and then you've just seen the 4th goal go in, which was a lovely goal into the box and a shot, and in it went for 4. Parkgate had a goal which was a scramble in the box. Bottesford didn't think it went over the line, but Parkgate got the goal given by the referee to make it the linesman, actually, because it said it went over the line. So there we go. Just got to agree with the linesman there. I was a bit too far away to find out if it was or not. But there you go. That's how the half's been. It's been a good half of football here. Nice little ground as well. And just to let you know, I've met with somebody here from the ground who is very nice too. So I met Jason. So shout out to him. Very nice man here at the football. And also, I just want to say as well that thank you for 200 subscribers. We've hit it. And we're on the road now to 500. So if we can get to as close as we can to 500, that'll be appreciated, guys. I know we're nearly half the way there, so I appreciate it. But if you are new here, please do smash a like if you're enjoying this video, and hit that subscribe down below. And I will see you in the second half in a second. So we've just kicked off the second half here. It is Bottesford who are 4-1 up against Parkgate. Parkgate have just scored again. Sadly, I missed it, but it was a lovely save from the goalkeeper to claw it out the goal. But sadly, the linesman waved his flag on that side over there and said it actually was over the line before the keeper clawed it out the goal. So it's now Bottesford 4, Parkgate 2 here. I was kind of going to say it. It's kind of game on here for this one. Wow. It has gone from bad to worse for Bottesford here. No, they're 4-2 up, but they've just conceded a penalty to Parkgate they have here. A ball into the box, and the player did handball it according to the referee and 5 or 6 Parkgate players who were up there too. The ball did go in the back of the net, but the referee had already blown his whistle for the penalty, so it is a penalty here to Parkgate. Couldn't tell if it was a penalty or not, but I can see and hear from people around me that they thought it definitely was a penalty. So here we go then, as the referee is just waiting for the players to be out the box and ready to take this. Here we go then, steps up and into the back of the net, off the crossbar. It is Bottesford 4, Parkgate 3. Wow, what a game of football we've seen here. Nearly an 8-goal thriller, absolutely fantastic. I would say that's their best chance since they scored their 3rd. So it is still 4-3, but that's Parkgate's best chance. Here can Parkgate again then, in it goes. Headed on, flicked on, but straight to the keeper. Here can Bottesford then on the attack. Let's see what can happen. They're actually playing nice and better defensively, Parkgate, this half. Good ball, that is. Are they going to cross it or take a shot? He takes the shot. Thought was going to go in, takes another shot. Still got it though, which is in credit to him. But now cleared by Parkgate. That was a very good attack there from Bottesford. Here they come again though. Can they do anything from this? In it goes. Headed on and in. And they're now 5-3 up. I think with about just under 15 to go, that's game, set and match, I think. But you never know in this one. I said that at half time, it could be game, set and match, but it's got it back to 4-3 they did. So who knows what's going to happen in this one. But a very nice header, slip from the keeper, into the back of the net. Here they come again then. Bottesford now, let's see what can happen here. In it goes, flicked on, and it's in. Wow, it's 6. It is 6-3 now, and I believe that's game, set and match definitely now if it wasn't a second ago. Unbelievable. Wow, what a counter that was.
Number 9, Jack, Mac, enemy.
The goal went in, you heard cheering, you heard a little 2 people there go woo when he said the name there, but very quiet when the goal, I've got to say, goes in. Well, the Bottesford manager wanted to make a sub, didn't make the sub, got really annoyed with the linesman there, and has been if you want to know, sent off in this one. One of the two from the staff there has been sent off, which is not good for Bottesford there, it really isn't. He is not happy. He was literally effing at the linesman for saying he wanted to make the sub. The linesman wasn't listening and he sent him off. It was going to be yellow and then the linesman said no, I think it should be a red, and he gave the red. Wow. Good save on the second choice keeper there. Across it goes. But Parkgate are there to clear it, are they? Yes, they are. And away it goes from Parkgate. Or does it? Yes, it does. And there it is, full time. It finishes here. It does. Bottesford 6, Parkgate 3. I'll give you my full reactions in a second. So we're here with the Bottesford manager, Leigh. How did you assess a great win today, 6-3 win?
Yeah, delighted we've got 3 points. Delighted we've scored goals again. Slightly disappointed we've conceded 3 again. But the big thing for us today was getting 3 points on the board. So yeah, really happy.
And you must be really happy after last week conceding so late to this week getting it over the line.
Yeah, the week before as well, Penistone we conceded like in the last 10 minutes. So we dropped 2 points there. And then last week was probably our best performance of the season away at Liversidge, who running away with the league. We pushed them to their absolute limits last week, and they've got the quality that they can bring off the bench and do that to you. So good reaction from the lads. They've trained really well this week. They knew what they needed to do today and have gone out and executed, and 3 points today was all that mattered.
And some very good goals too today.
Yeah, some brilliant goals. Luke could have had, I think Luke's got man of the match and he scored 2. I think he could have had 7. But yeah, no, some really good goals. We are really good going forward. Every team that we play against, win, lose or draw after the game, we get comments from the committee level through to other coaches and players saying that we're a good side. And we are a good side. We've just got to make sure that we tighten it up at the back and stop conceding.
Yeah, it's my first time here this season, and I thought it was a very, very good, as I said a minute ago, very, very good performance today, and a very good team effort today.
Yeah, it was. Facilities are good as well, aren't they?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Here. So, what do you think for the rest of the season then for Bottesford?
Build on today, pick up as many points as we can. We've got a run in against teams that are doing well. We've been in good form despite the results over the last 3 weeks. So just keep building, keep picking up as many points as we can, and hopefully keep scoring as many goals as we can.
And for the next match, what are you looking for? Exactly the same as today?
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. Golka, again, probably league position in true. They're a good side. We've got good players. Be a little bit of a 6-pointer next week, but yeah, we'll go and try and make sure we go and win the game.
Well, thank you for that, and well done on the win again.
No worries, thank you, mate.
So we're here with Luke, the man of the match. How did you feel that game went?
Yeah, it was good to get 3 points. Nice to get on the score sheet as well. Don't happen very often, but I think we played well. First half especially, but obviously a spell where we didn't do so well. But yeah, I think overall it was good.
And how do you assess your goal that you scored?
I'll have a look back at it. It's sort of in the moment, sort of instincts, but yeah, I'll have a look back at it and see there.
And yeah, as you said, very nervy period of the game where it went back to 4-3. So how did you turn it around then to get it back to like more than 1 goal ahead?
I think we just sort of reset and got ourselves in. The sin bin sort of didn't help with that, but yeah, we got ourselves in, made a couple of changes, and sort of solidified after that.
And going into next game, how do you feel for that one now after a win today?
Yeah, it just be more of the same really. Thought today was good, but yeah, we just need to continue and keep the 3 points coming.
Thank you for that.
Cheers.
Well, it finishes here. Bottesford 6, Parkgate 3. Wow, what a game of football we saw there. A 9-goal thriller. Absolutely fantastic there it was in that one. Bottesford really were the better team in both halves. But I have to credit to the first 20-25 minutes of the second half for Parkgate, where they came out the blocks, got the goals they needed to make it tight and nervy match for a few minutes to make it 4-3. But after that, Bottesford did what they had to do, getting the next 2 goals, which you saw on this video. They really did. And you can probably hear in the background now the wind has picked up again. Now it has here. And yeah, very good game of football here at Bottesford. And a very nice setup here too at Bottesford, you can see with everything here. It's a nice little ground and lovely people here at Bottesford too. As I say, it finishes 6-3, one of the high scoring games. I think it's a high scoring game I've seen now on this channel. Well, if you have enjoyed, please do smash a like, and if you're new, please do hit that subscribe down below. And I want to say a massive thank you again for 200 subscribers. Thank you very much for that. Right then, shall we get on into the ratings and tell you what I think of the ground, the atmosphere, the cost, and my overall experience here today? I think we should. Let's get on into that here at Bottesford Ground. You probably have just seen some interviews that I've done as well with the players here. Very nice of them and one of the managing staff to give me that. But for now, let's get on into the ratings then and see how Bottesford rank up to the rest of the teams here. Will they get more than 15 out of 20? That's your highest score so far. Let's go and see. So you've heard from the man of the match and the manager of Bottesford. But before we get into the ratings, let's hear from Howard, the chairman of Bottesford Town. So I'm here with the Bottesford chairman, Howard. How did you feel the game went today from your perspective?
Well, at the end, it was a 6-3 win, which was good, but it was slightly nervy at 4-3. When we went 4-1 up in the first half, you'd like to think you might win 8-2 or 8-1, but at 4-3 it was very nerve-wracking. And I think at the end of the day, we've got what we deserve from this week and what we deserve from our defeat last week, where we played very, very well against top of the table. So I'm very happy tonight.
Yeah, and some very good goals as well from your players today.
Yeah, we spread it all around. Luke Ayris got 2 great goals. Jack McMenemy, who's our talisman up front, scored a good goal. Mason from left back, who doesn't score very often, did very well. But Luke for me was man of the match. But it was one of them games. 11 lads there did very well.
And for people who on my channel probably don't know this club, can you tell us a little bit about Bottesford?
So Bottesford was formed in 1974. It was a Sunday League side. They got down here in about 1982, just playing on a field, and slowly but surely we've moved on and moved on. We've got a set of changing rooms there that cost us $330,000 all them years ago. We've got a 4G facility now, which means we're going to finish our season before everybody else because our games aren't called off. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to think that you'd think it's a good little ground here. It's the hard work that's been put in by myself and my fellow committee members to produce such a facility makes days like this worthwhile.
Yeah, it really does. I really enjoyed my time today down here. And what is your aspirations then as a club and from what you've seen today for the rest of this season then?
Well, this season I'd like to, I don't know if it's possible, but we'd like to try to get top half. We've gone 12th today, but that's purely because other teams haven't played. Mm-hmm. Our aspirations beyond this season is, I think we're a step 4 club. We need bigger crowds. We certainly have got good people around the club that can make that happen. And I think with a good wind, we just need it to click on the pitch, because I don't think that you watched that today and you saw a team that was 16th, that they looked like they were 16th. I think we're a good side, and we just need a little bit of a tailwind and a bit of good luck, and we can move up that table.
Yeah, so you're saying a bit of momentum is what you need,
yes,
to get up that table, because as I agree with you, it didn't seem like a team at the position you are in today.
Well, last week we went to Liversedge, who were top. Mm-hmm. They've never lost at home all season, and in the 91st minute we were 3-2 up and somehow lost the game. And Liversedge afterwards praised us about the standard of football that we produce, but it's a long drive home from Cleckheaton at Liversedge to home when you've lost 2 goals in 6 minutes.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. So then here's the ratings of the teams that I've done so far. Will anyone beat Brig and Boston Town at 15 out of 20? Let's see what Bottesford will do with their ratings. So let's go on into Bottesford's ratings. So then into the ratings we go, and starting off with the ground. And I've got to say, Bottesford ground is unique to me personally. And the reason why I say that is because it has 2 covered stands which have benches inside of them, which is a really nice touch there at Bottesford. It also has, at either end of them 2 stands, small little seated stands, which are about 25 to 30 seats in each stand, which is a really nice touch too. The opposite side of the pitch, it has a sponsors lounge with a bar there, and then it's open. The rest of the side is, and behind both goals is pretty open too, with one end near the car park it has its changing rooms and the club shop in the same building, and then also it has a really nice in the stadium too, food bar too, we can get your food and drink from. It also has a really nice clubhouse outside of the ground itself, near the car park, which is a really nice touch too, which is big and spacious for the club to have too. I like it. I think it's a very interesting and different ground, which is very nice, and very nice for the level that they're in as well. And because of all of this, I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. On then into atmosphere, and sadly this is going to be one of the weaker ratings for Bottesford, and that is purely because there wasn't really much of an atmosphere down at Bottesford. There was 120 in attendance for their game against Parkgate, which is a nice little attendance down there. They did make some noise when the goals went in for Bottesford. There was a ripple of applause and a few whoops and cheers, and even the same when the tannoy announced the player who scored the goal. But other than that, there wasn't really much chanting down there, and there wasn't much atmosphere when a tackle didn't go their way. But it's a very family-friendly atmosphere down there, which is really nice for a club like Bottesford. But sadly, because there wasn't much of an atmosphere, I can only give them a 2 out of 5. On into cost then, and down at Bottesford, it is very reasonably priced. Some things I didn't expect to be the prices they were, which tells you how good the pricing is. It is £7 for entry into Bottesford. The club shop is very reasonably priced too, and so too is the food hut too, at £4 for a cheeseburger and £1.50 for a bottled drink. Is very reasonably priced. So because of all of this, I'm going to give them a respectable 4.5 out of 5. So then on into the one and the most important rating, I think, and this is my overall experience at the football. And at Bottesford, it was really nice down there. A 9-goal thriller, 9 goals, absolutely fantastic. 6 to Bottesford, 3 to Parkgate. And Parkgate had a chance to make it 4. I've got to give credit to Parkgate here. They did have about a 20-minute spell in the second half, which they were the dominant team. Got 2 goals in it to make it 4-3, but sadly couldn't get a 4th, which was a cross into the box and a player getting his foot to it but trickling out for a goal kick, and that was the closest they came to an equalising goal. But they really did try, and they did. But then Bottesford came out rampant, got 2 more goals and sealed the victory at 6-3 in the game there. They did. I've got to give a shout out though to Jason in the backroom staff at Bottesford for giving me some food at half time and also a free drink after the game, and the opportunity as well to interview the man of the match, the manager and the chairman of the club too. So thank you, Jason, for that, and thank you to the people you've seen on the interviews too for giving me a great interview and actually giving me a great time down at Bottesford too. It's a very family friendly club down there, it really is. And it's really nice of Jason to give me the opportunity to do the interviews and to just have a really nice chat with him about the club as well as a whole. So because of all of this, and the ground is really unique too, it is with that one side where the covered stands are, and also the other side where the hospitality is. It's really nice, and because of that, I'm going to give them the first of this series a 5 out of 5. So then, let's see what Bottesford's overall total is. Will they beat Boston Town and Brig at 15 out of 20, or will they be in the mid-table of this series? Well, I can tell you that Bottesford Town scored a grand total of 15.5 out of 20, meaning they are top of my table now. They are here for the Inside Lincolnshire Non-League. They are here. They are top on 15.5 out of 20. So there we go. That is it for my time down at Bottesford. Thank you, Bottesford, for the great hospitality, and what a match it was. A 9-goal thriller too. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, by the way, please do smash a like.
hit that subscribe down below as well, and I will see you in another video of this series soon. I will, on this channel. So from me, Nolly James Ball, it's goodbye, and I'll see you in another video soon. Goodbye.